Pixel 2 XL.
Oh shit, my phone just died. Everyone get on your phones and join the Zoom call.
There's so many people in this call.
So many people in this call.
Who's the special guest?
Dude, our special guest, the DM has returned. Everybody, get a round of applause.
Oh.
I'm not giving up control, motherfucker. I'm the host.
I had to check a couple things, but I'm back.
Right.
Am I still the host?
I don't think you are, but you can be made the host, right?
Please, someone make me host.
Whoever's host, kick my XL PX Pixel 2 XL.
How can I tell if I'm host?
Oh wait, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Someone kicked the Pixel 2 XL.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the very end of what happens next, as combat has officially ended, as you successfully, triumphantly stop the ritual.
Did
Did he kill the Overlord?
So
Well,
the portal is closed?
We're gonna get to that.
White Lord is about to
Blight
head
Lord.
towards Earth like a fucking meteor.
So
His last words were ah.
his name was
Put that on his gravestone.
his last words were
Oh.
his last words were pourquoi?
Pourquoi?
All
I
right.
just wanted my daughter back.
He wanted his dog.
Turns out
Wait a
he
minute.
was into incest.
My God,
Yeah, so we stopped a great evil today, fellas.
bro, that's really gross.
I didn't know we were going down
did it.
this route. Jeez.
We're gonna be heroes. They're gonna make
Can
legends.
someone get me some clothes?
Stories.
They're gonna make Legos of us. It's gonna be sick.
I'm gonna totally sell out.
I think
Yeah.
they make the Lego of
I
me naked.
I'm gonna come out with the Crowder Christmas album. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, the Crowder Christmas album.
Ooh.
It's a Crowder Christmas.
The Easter special.
I'll make a new Dieter
So-
Dom's brand line.
What does the party do?
Eater's
Black
eggs.
Roach? As they have stopped the ritual,
Peter,
the massive giant beholder is now floating away, trying to escape into the city.
Okay.
And Noah Mildred lays dead.
I could deal
All right,
with the
so
beholder at some point, but we
Yeah,
gotta
Wait,
teleport.
really?
With my sheer will and power.
let's gather around. Yeah, let's gather around.
Wait, hold on. Let me grab those phoenix feathers and I'll join in.
Fuck.
How long has it
Stop.
been? I'm probably losing grasp of it.
No,
I
you're good.
I see a bunch of ashes and they're like, I guess this could use a feather.
Is that how-
It's only been about 10 minutes, I think.
Yes. It
Oh,
Eddie part of
hasn't been
this
10
circle?
minutes.
Okay,
We're
so
just
Eddie,
stomping
you
around
grab,
and
you grab the feathers, you place it on the pile of dust that was once Edison.
I guess someone died. Out of respect.
So, you little fucker.
In that moment,
You're a writer.
out from the ashes
oh god.
comes
Huh?
out
God.
a completely not dressed, two naked people, Edelson.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
As you are, Edelson, you feel amazing. As all of a sudden,
Oh shit, that was a person!
as all of a sudden the feather that touches the dust explodes into magical firework, and all of a sudden you see an Edelson completely fine.
What happens to
As
the
you
dust in my
see,
pocket?
Edelson, I didn't even know you died.
That was a
Because,
person? I thought it was a
felt
dog.
myself go into the astral plane. I felt myself be possessed and possessor.
Who's this?
I am the universe and all at one.
Oh no, she's
Holy
lost her mind.
I think we should be just
I'm gonna go
be
decapitate
friends.
the Overlord's head.
So wait, well, yeah,
And,
what's up
and
with the
also, and in that moment, the Blight Lord regains consciousness.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
Um,
Whoops.
however, because his hands are tied, his mouth is gagged,
literally.
the staffs are gone. He can't cast any spells. He's completely bound, and you successfully captured. You've captured the Blight Lord.
Yay!
You will
What do you
pay
guys
for
do
your
with that?
crimes.
I try to
What do
pull
you
off
guys do
his
with that?
mask and be like, let's see who was actually behind this the whole time, gang. I ripped off his skin by accident.
Guys, we did it. Now we just gotta take his corpse to
corpse.
And
I
then-
mean,
Is this course?
Not dead yet, and we have to deal with them.
Yeah.
He's like, I would have gotten away with it. Was it for you and that meddling raptor?
Oh yeah, we got
All right, I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to move on to the ending. What do you guys
I
think?
know. Hold on.
Alright,
I'm trying. I
alright.
keep fucking. Okay, so
Teleport him out into
roll for
Nowhereville.
perception.
No, he needs to pay for his crimes. God damn it!
Teleport
What,
him
we
into
supposed to take him to court?
into the sky, and
We
then he could.
teleport him to Guantanamo.
It's not helping.
Okay.
What about the Master
Execute.
Vice?
I ain't giving that feather to him.
We need to decapitate this fool and push him off a plane. Like
I gotta do the
Jesus,
same to the
man.
Overlord.
Even Hitler had to go to court.
we killed
Alright.
all
No, he
military
didn't.
stuff.
He
Right?
fucking killed him.
Actually, that's not true.
Stalin,
Alright,
then.
man.
True.
Stalin.
Hey,
He
Dieter,
dropped the hammer on himself.
Yes.
do you, by any chance, do you have any affiliation with? I believe his name was Julius Ironheart. He was
The
a
fuck's an
man
Ironheart?
who I worked with, who taught me a lot with portals and whatnot. He claims to be a man who goes around and
Wait.
gathering up information and such. I figure you kind of have a similar interest, probably.
The Smither? Isn't he the Smither?
Jimmy, do I know this guy?
You do not, but you just know him in legend, as he is also another individual that works on obsidian glass weapons,
I know
which is the
him.
most,
I hold up
which
my
is also-
obsidian glass weapon. Created my
which
I
is
don't know
the
him,
most
but I've heard of him.
rarest material that even you don't possess.
Yeah, I figure you would have interest in him, considering he was a mentor of mine and a armorer for Prower over here.
Woo,
If
yeah.
anyone probably has any good idea what to do with this fucking guy, it'd probably be him. Is there any way I can like relay instructions of where
Oh,
to
yeah,
teleport?
if you guys decide to go down that path, the epilogue will involve what happens next and what happens with the Blight Lord as they're being taken to Julius Ironheart. I'm sort of this is the moment where the epilogue will begin. I'm trying to figure out what's the last couple things you guys will do before we finish the story.
Oh, I hear you. Okay. In that case, we're gonna take this guy to court. We're gonna get a lot of pussy. We're
I'm already ready.
gonna save the city. We're gonna save Chauncey. Did I miss anything?
Give me some clothes.
I guess we'll worry about the Eric Croker shit later.
We're gonna make a Christmas album.
we can
We're gonna use the
yeah,
Overlord's body for a Christmas tree ornament.
we can grab Chauncey, dispose of the Blight Lord by dropping him off to court, I guess. Start helping with
Or
the
off a
city.
cliff.
And then I guess we kind of start doing whatever our interests are from that point.
Yeah, we'll have a little ceremony where we eat good food and
Do a
so give-
Star Wars ending, you know.
and
everyone
we
gets a
say
medal.
goodbye to each other. You know, we're
Mhm.
battle. You
And
know?
then
Overlord's
Jimmy has
dead.
to-
I got no purpose now.
And it's okay, Eddie. We'll find a new job for you. You can join. You can join Dieter as a new assistant. He's kind of needing one since fucking Ein sort of disappeared. Hint, hint,
All
nudge,
right,
nudge.
but
What the fuck
all right, but I'm not gonna
happened to
diet.
Heinz?
I'm not gonna diet, man. I'm sorry.
There's no need. Can you carry this? And I hold the toolbox.
Rather easily, yes. I don't need
You're
clothes for
hired.
this, right?
You're hired.
You're hired at one golden
Alright.
hour.
Give the Blight Lord trial by gravity.
All right.
You
In that
really
case,
want him to
we'll
die?
The portal
Like
above the city
gravity?
begins to close ever so much. And all of you on your island begin to use your minds to lift yourselves up and escape through the portal before it closes, leaving behind.
My fucking mind.
Power over mind.
I take the
Yeah, because
Keyblade
in the
and
astral
close
in the
it.
astral plane, you move via mind. It was
Yeah.
that one place that you guys were at that had enough gravity so you guys can still move.
That's fucking trippy.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's crazy. You move
That's
with the
it.
garden of your mind.
Do I teleport us
Yeah,
out back to reality?
And get the
Let's
music.
go.
Give me a second. Where is it?
Wait, we snapped back to reality?
Oh,
Oh
shit.
fuck! There goes gravity.
This has been a long day for me.
There went gravity.
Where's the gravity though?
But this has been a long day for me, guys. I just want to die.
Oh my god.
That's been
Oh.
me like the whole
Why you instantly
Episode today.
suicidal? We could find something for you to do.
I got set on fire. I got exploded, and I found out the Overlord's dead.
He
and
regained consciousness. He has a soul now.
I'm saying now, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I got so angry. I smashed an eyeball, and it's not even dead. I think.
Hey, you haven't finished business. Go kill that eyeball.
Yeah.
All right.
So here's what happens next. After the events of stopping the ritual.
I drink some blood.
The city itself struggles. Days
Wait, what about music?
after the ritual. The city itself repels back the blighted creatures. And each clan of the city successfully pulls back and kills all the beholders, assaulting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give them hell, boys.
yeah. something's up.
Julius Ironheart, the greatest obsidian carver of his time,
Hola.
is to add another legend to his name. An individual that imprisoned the great and all-powerful Blight Lord.
Yeah.
Now, there is a
There's no
trial.
justice.
If you guys are curious, and this trial involves sort of the ways of banishing this creature into another plane so that it never bothers and molests the entire primeval plane.
I told you. I fucking told you guys.
Why? Let him
So-
talk.
From there, if you are seeking justice, justice was gained as it is sent. He is sent
Me.
to the plane of Pandanom. God damn it, I can't fucking pronounce it.
Pandemonia.
Pandemonium. Yeah.
And
Or
And
he
it
was
It is a
shredded by
place where it
pendants.
is always windy. There's no sunlight, and the only friend you have is inside your head because he is there by himself.
Oh
And there's
man,
no
he's
Wi-Fi.
basically banished into an eternal pocket dimension that's windy.
and dark.
Pandemonium.
That's fun.
And then from there,
It's Disneyland.
the events that happen next are kind of hazy. As
Party too hard.
without the Overlord, every clan leader finally regains a sense of who they once were and understands that everybody
Yes,
was under the influence of the Overlord in some way.
bitch.
Whether to be too peaceful, whether to be compatible to work with others, that is gone. And you would think after that a war would break out and everyone would start fighting. But not so. Through the bond of war, everyone is close. And everyone has
Wow.
a unique peace for a short time. As
It's
each
Hook
clan
Allen's character.
as each clan from the city of Jerome, in some way, shape, or form, decides to leave, including the orcs, including the bugbears, the beast folk. Strange thing about the beast folk, however,
What the fuck?
all of them disappear within the tree
Again?
and are never seen again.
What about the tree?
Wasn't that
tree
on
itself
fire?
stands. No, the tree itself still stands. But the new guardians,
Oh my god.
the
Crowd
Aarakocra, they're the ones that are now consuming and are left of the tree. With the beast folk, all of them gone.
Okay.
However, there
Oh.
are many aspects we have to cover before we finalize each and every single one of you guys' backstories.
Whoops.
Because there is a lot that's going to happen next. So we're going to start with Crower. Crower,
I mean, insane firecock.
He's
Crower, in
back.
your
Cock.
case, you do go back to your Aarakocra brothers and sisters. You do go ahead and try to find out what happened to, to Midnight, what happened to everybody else. And you realize that this Raptor Aarakocra, the one that you were sort of curious about, but couldn't deal with at the time because of the situation at hand,
Yo, lads.
you found out that this Raptor Aarakocra was Midnight's brother. And he was the next ruler to take over as the Aarakocra Skywards. But in your case, through the shame of losing so many of the Aarakocra under his leadership, he self-banished himself,
Oh,
leaving a gap for Midnight and for you to lead together.
Guys,
Go.
And from there, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to go. I gotta go.
It's okay.
I'll see you all later. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, right?
I'll send you the clip of what happened to Eos and her backstory.
Okay, thank you. All right. Bye guys.
Bye.
Have a wonderful time.
It was nice. It was a nice
Have a
time.
beautiful time.
You're welcome for the accidental resurrection.
So, Crower, you, with Midnight, are the new leader of the Skywards.
Yay!
You protect the city of Jerome from any forces that would be hostile towards the Great Royal Tree.
I walk in there like, you're all my bitches now.
And you are accepted. Vigil. You're the
They
vigil
accept
that is the dominant alpha that protected the city, while everyone else was too busy.
You're so fucking cool.
Ilkhan, you have a lot. You have a lot going on.
God damn right I do.
It takes a
You need
couple
a
weeks,
whole-
but you find your brother.
Mhm.
You find that he is extremely sorry. You see that he is extremely depressed over the fact that he killed his own uncle. But he does want to remain in the family. He does want to repent for what he did. And if you'll have him, he'll continue to live and work with all of you.
This is
If
I
he
will
wants,
give him that chance.
he'll live. So what do? Ilkhan, do you accept him?
Say yes, but there's one condition.
Figure it out,
Condition.
bitch.
Me and him, we wanna tie up all these loose ends and start anew, then we have to really clean up all our loose ends. You know what that means? That means we still have unfinished business left in the Feywild. And he's gotta come with me to resolve that shit.
I prepared for this, so give me a quick second here. In terms of what happens in the Feywilds, you go through the portals to go back into the Feywilds, and you take whatever allies you wanted to take with you to assist you in this endeavor and this massive adventure to go back into the Feywilds. And then all of a sudden, after one day, you come back through the portal and you're back in the city of Jerome. And you don't remember a damn thing. However, you notice that you have these massive gold bars in your hands. You see your brothers covered in robes of gold, and you guys came out richer than you could ever dream of.
Oh yeah.
And the House
Hey.
of Khan grows stronger and is founded on that day.
Oh boy.
Also,
Nice.
but unfortunately, many of the Blue Dragonborn, under the leadership of the Overlord, scatter off and leave the city of Jerome.
Woo!
However, many follow a new leader. Ilkhan the Great
Oh.
and his sidekick brother
Damn right.
into new islands, into new worlds, into the Death
Work on the
Isles.
liquor.
But from there, we'll finish up your backstory. We'll finish up with all the last minute things you guys want to do from there. But Dieter,
Yo.
you what was your friend's name? It wasn't Squidward. What was it?
Sigurd.
Sigurd.
I heard C word.
So
Sigward of Katarina.
That kind.
two things. Sigurd
Wild
was
Waste.
actually in the Freetown this entire time, away from the entire city. Just got drunk, and that's where he's been this whole fucking time.
He missed the whole war?
He missed the whole thing.
Jesus Christ. He's probably still mad at me.
And then Ainz, unfortunately, Crower and Edelson, they do tell you where he last was. An attempt to find him, but unfortunately he's never found.
Jeez,
Presumably-
that sucks.
Dead.
Oh,
But you stay behind. You help the city as much as you can with your abilities. And if it wasn't for you, the city wouldn't have recovered as fast. Wouldn't have had that much assistance in the first place.
fuck yeah.
And there's a
World
new
Builder.
legend that grows. Dieter, the savior of Jerome. Well, at least that's what they say back home. Which I'm assuming that is where you head back eventually.
I hope so. Maybe one day. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to face my father after how things ended.
Fuck.
Do it, man. You can do this. I believe in you.
But what about
You see part
what
2.
about Eddie Blackheart? What happens to him? What does he do?
I don't
Does he go
fucking know.
back with Does he go back with the only human that he knows? Does he stay behind and seek out revenge?
I just stick with the human because I'm just so fucking confused, and the Overlord's already dead, so I got my revenge. Blight Lord is gonna go crazy, so that's good enough for me. Poetic justice. He suffers what he did to me.
Yeah, that is kind of true, huh? Now
So
Like
Eddie
poetry, it
Blackheart.
rhymes.
fine.
You gain 2 new allies. A Westar Dieter and his talking backpack.
Hey, can you make me some clothes?
The whole
Yeah.
time.
Here's some clothes, my dude.
Thank you.
And
I'll
then for
put them on
Edelson,
next week.
this is for you, Carla. For Edelson, she does go back. She goes back to her home. And worried of what the Overlord said the Blight Lord said the first time you met him, that if you refuse to leave the city, he would kill all your families. But that was a bluff. It was a bluff the entire time.
Damn.
As she goes home, she finds her mother, she finds her father, she finds her 6 giant Uruk-crux, and Daniel, just troublemaker the entire time, protecting the entire family from the blighted creatures that would sell to them.
And then one day, Dieter shows up, and he has with him a bunch of opals from the land of Bath. And no, he was not known as a pedophile.
Congratulations,
I
dude.
feel like I'm missing
Continuing
some
on.
context here.
Continuing on with Edelson, as I was not done with her. She
some
doesn't stay in the
business.
city of Jerome. She actually moves away and adventures for a bit, but decides it's not for her. And tries to find out more about this strange item that potentially saved her life. And from there, the city of Dream moves on. And it thrives. As all of you become legends in my world of Clara. And now live on in my world from here on out as persistent characters.
That's pretty cool. I love that shit. Yeah,
Now, was
man.
there any
Awesome.
last things you guys wanted to know? This is sort of I would love to go into detail of what happened to the Master of Eyes, what happened to whatever, but this is all on you guys. Is
No
there anything
name.
you want to know?
Where are the beast
Is there anything
folk?
that
Why
you
do
wanna
they
know
keep
specifically?
disappearing?
Oh,
Who killed the Overlord?
Who's in the
is there
kitchen
anything
with
specific
Dinah?
that you want to know before I end it? Call it game over.
Do I
Who
get to
killed the Overlord?
decapitate the Overlord's corpse?
Does Clara
I'll
have children?
say, Eddie, that if you wanted this crystallized horn, then yeah, you could get it if you want before you take off.
Woo! Crystallized corpse on my back.
Stop with that shit. You do that every time.
3 times?
3?
That's what I heard.
He does it. I guess technically this is the second time he's done that shit.
I wore a corpse prior in the other campaign.
Oh,
Yeah, he always has corpses. He's always fucking with corpses. There's this one time he like
Oh,
really made a ball. What
Hey.
was it?
Hey, what do you guys want to know so we can end this?
How did the Overlord die? And Eddie
yeah. Sure. What exactly happened to the Overlord? Why was
how did he die? I want to know that
Okay.
too.
So, in terms of what I meant is if you guys try to investigate, if you guys try to ask your characters, find out what
Okay.
happened. Yes. As your characters to find out what happened to the Overlord. Oh, sorry, the music's not playing. Give me a second.
It hasn't been playing for a while.
Wait, it didn't play earlier?
Yeah, it was
The
playing for a
whole
bit,
time.
but
The whole
it's
time.
Oh,
it was
I mean, like
playing.
before now, like at one point it wasn't.
Could you play
Oh.
this my epilogue song?
Gotcha. Well, you know what? If Carlo was here, I would have loved to play all your epilogue songs, but we're gonna get to that. Hold on, sorry, we're gonna get to that. Okay, man, it's not playing. Please play. God damn it.
Por favor.
what became of what exactly happened to the Overlord? What became of those fucking masters of aberrations that wanted the perfect souls? What happened to Dieter's pact? What happened to that one, the Red Knolls who were spreading that shit all over the place? Did I ever get my horn extensions? Do I get my side quest campaign in the Feywild? Does Crower get to smash all the Aarakocra?
Here,
Look at my
you're
name.
asking why.
But these are all good questions, though, right?
They are good questions though. Hold on. Okay. How about now? Do you guys hear it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I was like, dude.
here is what happened.
Ah,
To your influence. The Overlord found dead at the ritual site. It seems, based on your guys' investigation, that the little time you had before you had to leave that place, it seemed that the Overlord fought by himself. Beholder, Long Mildred, and the Blight Lord. And it was because of that reason that Blight Lord was already damaged so heavily when you arrived.
Oh.
But in that case, not much else is known, as many from that time since then have tried to go back to that area, back to that place to find out if there's a way to, completely be sure that the ritual's done. Maybe all he has to do is step on it again, it'll start over again. But none of the sages, no intellectuals have ever had the ability to travel back to that place before. And it's still regarded as sort of a doomsday clock of, if anyone decides to come upon it, they could restart the ritual, but it is unconfirmed.
We should have
One
drank his
day,
blood.
a group of adventurers comes to a very old Dieter and ask him to go back.
No, that's the hatchet.
Boss, I don't think this is a good
That's
idea.
The hatchet too.
But what's your next question? What happens next?
Was there any more involvement with the demonic
The
sisters
dummy
or whatever?
mummies.
Yeah, the devil mummies.
Hmm.
Forgot what their
The
names were.
aberrations.
Yeah, the aberration.
Strangely, and this is something else that was also recorded based on your findings there in the ritual. No aberrations. Ever since Dieter, because you also have a mark. You still have a mark in the back of your neck, Dieter.
Wow.
Ever since the ritual stopped, that mark has faded away very slowly. And it seemed that when Edelson was revived, her mark is completely gone, no longer afflicted by it. But it seemed that, for whatever reason, no aberrations were ever found once the ritual started. Only the dead ones that supposedly the Blight Lord resurrected and brought down on everybody. But very strange that it was never confirmed or anything came of it, that no aberrations were found the entire time that you were fighting them at the very end.
That was weird.
But in case of Edelson, no. In case of Edelson, she never got those dreams again because she was no longer cursed by it. All right, what else?
I want to ask something more because I got like 10 million, but if y'all want to interject.
You can take all my questions. I only have one request.
My character don't give a fuck anymore. He got what he wanted. He doesn't care how he got cursed.
Okay. Keep going.
He just doesn't know how to put on clothes for a week.
What else you got, Alan?
See, was there any more? What's it called? Was there any more weird interactions with the Feywild and the city of Jerome? Because I know we had a little bit of spilling into it at some point.
The deserted market became the inhabitable market, unfortunately, as a large dome of pure energy was created to contain the corruption of whatever that is from the city. It is heavily guarded. Where once was a small piece of markets is now a large fortress where a bunch of Aarakocra guard it at all times, as they've contained it but never fully resolved it, as that is considered a permanent breach to another land kept in one place.
Got it.
But some swear that they can see some strange small individuals within the bramble waving at them from within the barrier.
Got it.
What else?
Oh, what happened to those tiny little folks in the Feywild? The little ones that I gave the breadcrumb to?
This would have to be again, out of game. I could tell you, but in game, Kara wouldn't have enough resources to find out what happened.
Oh,
in
fucking
that world.
died.
But ask me again at the end of the game. I'll tell you.
I just want you to play me out with my song.
I'll play you out. Don't worry. I'll
Get
play
copyrighted.
each of you out.
Quick, put up Tachyon.
Okay, what else? Damn.
And then you can ask me later. I'll
What
tell
was
you
a
the person I'll
child?
tell you. But
Right. One more thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume. I mean, I wanted to take care of the Feywild thing. That's sort of a deal to me, but at some point, I would have tried to complete that deal with handing over that magic dancer sword. What came of that?
remember that.
Assuming I did follow through.
So, another mystery added to the pile. The dancer was never seen again after the events of the ritual, and her brother, this individual known as the Master Assassin, Horitsu, was working for the Blight Lord, but you never fought him in the ritual. You never saw him. You never went after him for one of the jobs that you could have taken.
Goo.
And it seemed that he was given another task. And the party, trying to figure out where he is, where he gone, what this other task is, unfortunately never found him.
Yeah.
But at least you got to keep a cool, dope-ass sword.
I gotta have me a dope ass flying sword. Yeah.
It's just weird though. It talks to you sometimes. Or at least you think it talks to you. You can't really understand it. It's from a different language.
Of course.
God.
At some
That
point,
is
I
what
probably
happens, though.
researched that, but probably wouldn't be a big priority.
What about you, Sam? You have any questions? Because it seems like everything got resolved at the very end for you.
You got yourself a naked bodyguard too.
And
So how far did I get with the city? Because a lot of people left. How many people stuck around like once they started leaving?
I can tell you right now that let me get my notes here.
Jackson.
Out of the I think 20 clans that live there, 15 of them left. And so the majority of the city now belongs to goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, the Aarakocra, and the Genasi that stayed behind, including the 4 powerful genies that if it weren't for them, the city would have been destroyed. The Aarakocra would have been overruns.
Oh,
The Blue Horde would have been overruns. The Red Army that exists there would have been done for. If it wasn't for the 4 genies that lived in that city, there would have been nothing else to save.
So how many people were left over?
If I can give you a number, out of the 50 million that lived there, there's only 10 million.
50 million?
Holy fuck!
Hold on. 50?
Some may be dead.
Well, 10 million's a lot. Yeah, Dieter would have stuck around.
it could have
Try
been
to
all
I'll
of them.
mention is that one thing
No,
I'll
it's
mention
fine.
is that you know in the blood ritual how I say like, oh, that's blood coming from the city.
Nightmare.
One blood didn't mean 1 hit point. 1 blood meant 1 person that died that was added to the ritual.
Jesus. Well, I was just
Oh
trying to figure
god,
out
I
whether
threw
or
94
not
people in there.
Dieter would have stuck around. He's not like he didn't want to like world. He didn't want to like city.
World
He
build.
didn't want a village build. He wanted a city build. If you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying.
And no, he did. He had helped the recovery of the process of that. And if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't have been as successful.
Yeah. You were the reason they went from surviving to thriving.
Does the aren't there little islands where there's like slavery and drug trade, like the Yakuza?
For sure,
You're
there was
talking
black
about
market.
you're talking about the
What do they call
I
it?
called it the island of Inu Isildorf, which was the only
Yeah.
place that had actual dark
Alan,
elves.
just eat it on screen, goddammit.
It had dark
Dude.
elves, it had dark dwarves, and it had dark gnomes, all of them living together. One thing about that place, if Dieter's interested, is that place had a run-in with many gnolls, undead gnolls, and the leader covered with red fur. And it seems that after the events of the ritual, the city there in that small island repelled back those gnolls. And many of those gnolls left on these massive merchant ships and sailed off to the west, abandoning that place.
My question. Oh, they abandoned it, but they didn't go to Jeru.
No.
So they weren't a problem.
They were a problem for that area specifically, for many of the individuals that live there, yes. But it seems that if it wasn't for the dwarves and their craftiness to make these strange new weapons called guns, they would have been overrun as well.
I guess I want to make it canon that there's like things are going well, but they could go so much better if the city of Loki would humanitarian efforts over here.
Oh, yes.
So
And-
I'd say that Dieter focused more on trying to attract like investors and philanthropic people.
Gotcha.
Philanthropy.
And I will say that to end it there for you. And we can go in this order. We can go Sammy, Eddie, Alan, and then Issue. Time to play you guys the songs. But yeah, I will say, at least for West R. Dieter. Sorry, get your song ready. Oh, Sammy, where's your playlist? Wait. Do you guys hear the music?
No.
Oh, no? Okay. I will say, for West R. Dieter, the chapter closes for you in the city of Dream, as many of the surrounding cities in the continent of Izon lend their support, lend their aid
Woo!
to the city of Dream.
I'm a fucking
And
legend.
what is what does Westar Dieter do from there? Finish this off, man.
I go back home eventually, and there's a lot of things I left unfinished. Like my father being angry at me for leaving. My arch nemesis, he's a rival scientist who has now spread enough rumors to taint my name. Back at home, Peter's a family name, and he fucking ruined it. I'll deal with him too. Connect more with my family, seeing how I am capable of making friends, and I don't have to be a loner. I just need to go on enough great adventures, to bring up the courage, and face my fears back at home. That's what Dieter does.
Nice.
Jimmy, I sent the song.
Oh, I got it. And that ends the tale of Westar Dieter, the legendary scientist from Scorby and the savior of the city of Jerome. With his companion, Eddie Chunky Jr.
Woo! Chunky Jr. and Dieter. 100 years, Chunky Jr. 100 years.
No, no.
However, we now move on to Eddie. Eddie, your adventures are extremely weird. As you go from being extremely mad to extremely being angry to now just not knowing what the fuck to do.
Yeah, pizza
Yep.
man.
But what does Eddie do at the very
Well,
end?
being
As he's
stuck with
considered
Dieter,
one of the saviors of the city.
while I keep hanging around with Dieter, I try to build a fortune of my own because I want to have something. I try to, I don't know, look to see if any of my family are still alive because I don't know if they died or not.
Right.
Eventually, he decides to part ways, building himself a ship in his late 60s, wanting to find one more final adventure.
Gotcha.
Woo!
So very
Eddie-
confused ever since that day.
Ever
Poor
since
guy.
the ritual,
It's therapy.
Eddie Blackheart, no longer mad, no longer angry, can finally rest. As he can finally set off to do whatever he wants, no longer tied down to the city of Jerome. And now, we move on
This
to
fucking
Alan.
song.
Goofy ass goofy trap. All right, Alan.
What up?
It
Alan,
was the only appropriate one.
the House of Khan. The House of Khan not only grows, Khan, but it flourishes in the new uninhabited lands of the West, known as the Death Isles. You actually make a pretty good kingdom for yourself, of many of your blue dragonborn brothers and sisters. But what do you do?
Well, with our newfound fortune and me and Varkon reconciling, we gather the rest of our family together. Our bonds tighten. We become much more uniform than ever before. And with our great wealth and influences, we gather more like-minded Dragonborn and any other individual like us. And we seek to ever expand our wealth and riches. Because honestly, even after all of this, and while family has been more prioritized now, they never stopped really going after all the money. So that's what they did.
That's
carrying
maybe-
out contracts, seeking any form of fortune and treasure they can get their hands on, scouring the lands, seeking any riches.
Woo!
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will say this. The adventures of Ilkhan are not over. As we'll come back next time. We'll figure out how that situation works in a different campaign. But for now, in this version, you rest on the Empire of Khan and seek your fortune.
Ah,
That's what your family does.
Dang right.
Damn.
This was beautiful.
Last
It
but
was
not
good,
least,
Right
Yeah.
off, we right off in that sunset. Richer than ever. Baby.
give me a second to set your song.
That song is just a fucking guitar solo. So emotional, man, from the get go.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, right?
So is she. You become the new Sky Warden,
I forgot about that.
the leader of all the Irakoka. Your faith never wavered. Your strength never failed you. Midnight at your side, a proud teacher. What do you do?
He becomes a hero.
Crowder, he takes over and he teaches everybody a more refined way of the Aarakocra, and he raises an army that's strong tenfold. And just imagine him flying to this song,
Hell yeah.
I'm so.
and then he gets a letter, and he's part of Smash Bros now. No, I'm just kidding. But they prosper, and then they keep to
Alright,
themselves, and they're in the wing. They're hiding in the wings, whenever trouble comes back. But whatever is coming, they'll be ready.
Fuck yeah.
I'll say that if there's anyone that dominates that city, it is you. No one has ever bested you. No one has ever challenged you. Because you are the guardians of the great oil tree, protectors of the land, and the savior of Jerome.
Woo! Yeah, the ultimate soldiers, the ultimate army.
I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro one last final
Hold on,
time,
let this ring. Let this.
and then we'll end it there.
Hits are itchy.
This was fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's almost done.
I am
Sammy, don't
so
worry.
high.
Roll my credits. Roll my credits.
I'm going. Hold on, Rigo. I know you have to go too.
I'm not in that much of a rush. I have to
No,
leave at
we're
2.
good. I ain't got shit to do.
All right.
Oh,
Here
I
we
gotta
go.
go beat the shit out of some teenagers.
One last,
In game,
I
right?
kid.
In game.
It's a game, yeah.
one
In
last
Minecraft.
time. And unfortunately, Carla couldn't be here with us. And who knows? Maybe we'll. I'll talk to her about adding in a bit to this end. I don't know. We'll see. But,
Hold on, I'm gonna pour a drink out for her.
let me go ahead and share my screen.
Drink it
Yes,
up.
please. And
Drainage.
Trained dry. Hope
I
so.
have a song set up too for if we all died. But,
Oh, you got something in your beard.
Alan!
Ugh.
Yeah. Yo! Carla!
And a hero save me.
yep.
I'm so high. Whoa, that's me,
Oh my god,
Quiet.
tasty.
Woody. You're playing shit.
Oh snap! Shout out to the real one. He dead.
Hey, Edward.
Oh, it's the show.
The big guy.
All right.
Shout out Gilbert Godfrey.
Peace out, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. We'll see you next
Campaign.
year.
Bye, everyone.
One thing I'll say.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
before we take off.
Yeah.
I wish Carla was here too, but I seriously want to thank you guys so much for playing with me. I have a lot of weird shit in my mind in terms of a D&D game, but I try to put out a good story, and twice we finished a campaign. So at least with the cousins. So I'm very happy.
It's proud, man. You should be proud of yourself. You put out a good. You know,
Take pride.
keep it coming. And the best part is it's totally free. We don't need to pay you anything. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, Jimmy, on an unrelated note, I gotta give you $300. You said?
Yeah. Just send it to my PayPal at Jimmy Coon 669.
Jimmy King.
Fucking
But
hell.
thank you so much for watching. This is the end of this campaign, but maybe something else will come up. Who knows? Anything
Next
happen.
year, baby.
Maybe. All right, guys.
Yeah. Till
Adios.
next
Take care.
time. Till
Bye.
next campaign.
Bye.